light that held us. Chapter 5. The wedding. The room is already warm, not from heat, from people having been in it. A chair sits slightly pulled out. A glass rests near the edge of a table. Fabric lies where it was left and has not yet been moved again. Caroline stands in the room a moment. She takes it in the space, the quiet, what it is becoming. Her hands rest at her sides, then they lift, not fidgeting, just finding something to hold. She reaches for the edge of the table. She steadies herself there. She exhales slowly. The dress settles around her. It is light. It is simple. It feels familiar in a way that makes it harder to believe. She looks down at it once, then she looks away. The door opens behind her. Lois steps in and closes it without sound. Caroline turns. Something in her shifts, not surprise, recognition. "You came in quiet," Caroline says. Lois does not answer. She crosses the room. "Turn," she says. Caroline turns. Lois's hands move with certainty. She is not searching. She is not guessing. She smooths the fabric once at the waist. She adjusts the shoulder. She steps back, then forward again. Holds still. Almost laughs. But she does not. Lois reaches up and touches the flowers in her hair. One has slipped lower than the others. She fixes it, not perfectly, just enough. "There," she says. Caroline watches her in the mirror, not the hands. Her "Mama." Voice catches slightly. "I'm so excited. I really love him." Lois answers without hesitation. "Of course you do. He's a good match." Shakes her head small. "Certain, no, Mama. Not a good match. He's a good man. He'll treat me right." Lois holds her gaze a moment. "I know he will." Lois smooths the front of the dress once more, not because it needs it. "Walk slow," she says. "Rush." Caroline nods. "Smile at everyone as you go," Lois says. "They will all be watching." Caroline nods again. "And speak up," Lois says. "When it is your turn, let them hear you." Lets out a small breath, something between a laugh and not. "I will." Lois studies her. "You're ready." Caroline swallows, not hard, just enough to feel it. "I know." Lois lifts her hand, pauses, and then rests it briefly against Caroline's arm. There's no pressure, no hold, just presence. Caroline does not move away, neither of them does. A sound carries from outside. A door voices. Time begins moving again. Lois steps back first. "Rush," she says again. This time it is softer. Caroline nods. She looks once more in the mirror, not to check, to see it. Then she turns. And she goes. Jack stands at the front of the church. His hands rest at his sides. They are not clasped. They are not moving. The room is already full. He knows that without looking. Voices carried in earlier. Footsteps, doors opening, wood shifting under weight, all of it settled. Now the room is quiet. Jack looks straight ahead. He looks at the aisle. The door at the back opens. Light shifts. Caroline steps in. For a moment, nothing else moves. Jack has seen her before, across tables, across rooms, walking toward him. But not like this. Not with the whole room behind her. Not with nowhere else to look. She starts down the aisle. At first, she walks steady, then she sees him. Everything changes. Her breath catches hard, her shoulders tight. And then drop. Tears come immediately. They are not controlled. They are not softened. They are real. She does not stop. She does not turn away. She keeps walking. Jack does not move. She comes closer. Her steps are not slow. She had promised she would not rush, but she is rushing. Her eyes do not leave him. Not the room, not the people, just him. Jack sees her. And she is beautiful, not because of the dress, not because of the room, because it is her, because she chose him. The flowers in her hair are not even. One sits lower than the others. She has not fixed it. It does not matter. She reaches him. She stops. She stands close enough that he can see where the tears have marked her face. The ceremony begins. Jack hears the words. He knows them. This time they stay. Caroline's voice breaks at the beginning. She starts again. She gets further, not all the way. Jack does not rush her. He lets the moment stand when it is his turn. He speaks. His voice is clear. His voice is even. He says the words once. And he means them. The ring rests in his hand. It is his grandmother's ring. It is worn smooth with time. It was kept. It was carried. It was brought here for this moment. Jack takes Caroline's hand lightly. Her hand is warm, soft, slightly damp. He holds it a second longer than he needs to. Then he slides the ring onto her finger. It settles there like it had been waiting for her. Jack does not let go yet. He lifts her hand slightly, just enough. He brings it to his lips and kisses it. The kiss is brief. It is certain. Then he lowers her hand again, still holding it. The ceremony ends. They lean in. They kiss. It is simple. It is done. The porch is already full. Voices overlap. Chairs shift. Someone laughs. Caroline steps into the yard and pauses for a breath. Then she begins moving through the guests. She speaks with each person. She listens. She answers. "I'm glad you came," she tells them. And she means it every time Oscar finds her. "Dance with me," he says. "I thought you'd never ask," she answers. They dance together. It is simple. It is joyful. She laughs. Then she kisses his cheek. "Save me another later," she tells him. She finds her sisters next. They laugh together. She kisses each of them. Then she hugs her mother. The embrace is firm, certain. Caroline holds it a moment longer, then she lets go. Margaret moves quietly through the gathering. She adjusts things. She steadies things. She keeps the evening running smoothly. The music lifts when it needs to. The tables stay where they belong. Everything works. Because she makes sure it does, Caroline notices. "Thank you," she tells her. "It was already there," Margaret replies. Caroline smiles. Then she moves again. The first dance begins. Caroline takes Jack's hand. They move together slowly. Pete steps forward when the song changes. "Let me have her a minute," he says. "That seems fair," Caroline answers. They dance. "You did well," Pete says. "It hasn't happened yet," she answers. "It has," Pete says. "I'm glad." "I know." The evening softens. Guests begin to leave. Voices fade. Lights glow against the dark. The last car is gone. The porch is empty. The house sits open behind them, clean, quiet. Caroline stands at the edge of the porch. Then she turns. Jack is there. "One more," he says. She steps into his arms. There is no music now. They move anyway. "I rushed," she says. "You smiled at me," he answers. She lets that settle. "More waiting," she says. Jack bends. He lifts her. He carries her across the threshold. Inside, the door closes, and they are alone.